Hello, this is Elizabeth Isenkul, and I have Metin Isenkul here for an interview about project management. Um, he started a school for his friend, and he was the manager to make some decisions about the startup language school. He has the list of questions which he will select, and we will learn about the planning, implementation, and job of project management.
Start. All right. Okay. Number question one. How did you know the owners of the Kent English Language School? Okay. The, I knew the owner of the Nejati Karayar because we went to the same high school. Okay. And he was a very smart guy. He was pretty good. And then we had a great time at the high school. Okay. Because we were different students. We wanted to know how we can be successful. Okay. And then I was also the main reason that also we established this language school because there was a place called English Fast, and I was taking some English classes because I wanted to learn the English, and he was teaching me. He was my teacher, so it was very nice. Okay. What was your job title during the playing stage of the language school? Okay. All right. I have a good language school, it's not the language school, but it's a business, uh, uh, business experience because uh, Nejati, who is the owner of this place, is Kent English Language, says the he didn't have any idea about what's going on in Turkey because he was in England for a long time. He got his PhD and everything. But when he decided to do this thing, he needed somebody who has experience what's going on in Turkey, how we can enjoy, how we can do the things according to the laws and everything according to the business in Turkey. I was the one, he picked it up and he told me, come on, and then we will do the business. At the same time, where were you working at time? I was working a very nice uh, business company. I was also doing the uh, accounting, billing. Also, I was doing also using the statistical things, and I couldn't even believe that at that time we had the big uh, IBM computers. So all we were doing, we were crunching the numbers. According to the numbers, we were making some suggestion for the business people where we are working. Okay. Okay. When did you become the director of Current English? Because Nejati was teaching me. He needed somebody, and he remembered me how good I was when I was at the high school with him. Okay. And here also, I told him that Nejati, because you have not been in the in the Turkey for a while, you need to be able to have some experience how to deal with the business in this country. So he said, Metin, can you help me? I said, yes. Okay, number five. What experience did you have in planning, starting, and operating a business before planning the language school? Okay, because I have also, I did my military service. In Turkey, everybody has to do the military service. I was in the artillery division. I was the second lieutenant, and I have learned a lot of things from just doing my military service work. Okay, I learned a lot of things. Okay, because I have the discipline. That's very important in terms of doing the business. Okay, how did your education prepare for the business project? Because I went to the college. It was about the business administration, and I also went to after that uh, uh, graduate school in statistics. Okay, when I combine those things, I have plenty of good things about it. Okay, also I had a good personality because I knew how to implement whatever I know. What made you a good candidate for the job of planning language in school? Okay, so because I was taking the English class where he was teaching, and I was comparing to what they are doing at that English language center compared to what he's going to be having a good one. I made some suggestion and I told them in order to be successful, we can do much better work than whatever they are doing because they were so uh, money guys. They didn't really know how they can make the students satisfied. They didn't care about those. Okay, all they care about the money. What skill did you have which were helpful to your employers? Okay, all right. Like I said, I have a lot of good skills. Like I told you that I did my military service. I learned the best thing, which is you don't learn it in the civilian life because I was in charge of 92 soldiers and I knew how to deal with them and everything. Also, I was there about almost 2 years, so it's nice to learn. Which skill did the business owners lack? Oh, he was pretty good. He was good in English. Also, he had a wife, Carol, who was from England, and she was very good. But unfortunately, they didn't know how to deal with the government of the Turkey, how to deal with the business. Okay, so because they haven't been here for a long time, but I was one of them who can help them. That was important, and then I did, and they were happy. Okay, what will have stopped the business owners from success? What would have stopped the business owners from successfully planning and operating school without an advisor or business consultant? Okay, okay, this is the one thing. Okay, I've been telling that all the time. The most important thing, even though Nejati was born in Turkey and he went to the school, high school, he went to the college and everything, but he went to the England to get his PhD. But he didn't really know how things were working in Turkey. So I was one of the guy who knew what was going on. So then he knew it. So and then that's the one reason he wanted me to. But we did a good job. Okay. Okay, okay. How did the project change from a plan to reality? Okay, because he was he was calling me, asking me, can we help me? Can we be a director of this school, please? Because he said, I knew you, how you were good in the high school because we were together. And he knew that. And I was living in the United States, living in the Turkey for a long time. And I know how to deal with the Turkish government and also the Turkish business. Okay. What was the first step you took in making a commitment to the business venture? Okay, here's the one thing, the best thing compared to how Nejati and Carol were working. Call, call the name of the place English Fest. They do care about, only they care about the student. This is money. They didn't care about the business. I also told them, Nejati was also and uh, agree with me because I told them that we don't have to offer them so much crazy things. We need to offer them just good price of the coming to the Kent English, where is going to be a new one. And also, I told them that we can just give them the books because they have to buy the books. But I told them they can pay them not right away. They can make payments. And Nijati was very happy about that. And we were successful. What was your main role in planning and founding the language school? So, okay, here's the one thing because I was at the students at the English Fest. I was very lucky that because I had some information and also uh, a lot of things about how they were doing, why they were not really successful, and I can make a comparison between what they are doing, what we're going to be doing. So also, I had plenty of my friends who I have known for years and years. They wanted to learn the English, so they said that if we do this at the Kent English, they said that they're going to come on and take that classes from us. It was very nice. What condition in the business market at the time made it good time to start new business? Okay, the best part is working on that because Turkey is some kind of country that most of the students, especially high school students, they have to take uh, 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 language uh, uh, classes, okay? Because they believe in that if they know how to use another language, they are going to be better in terms of doing in the market and in terms of earning the income and rest of the other stuff. How did you research the computing language school? Okay, because I went to the English fast, but I didn't go another school. English Fast is the biggest one, and the other ones they couldn't even really compare them to the English Fast because everybody was going to English Fast, and also a lot of government employees going to the English Fast, and the government was paying their tuition. How much time passed from the discussion of opening a language school to starting the preparation? It took about 6 months. So, but at the same time, I was also searching the government, and I also searching some other places which also offer something for the English language. So, including the ones that who sell them the books, rest of the other stuff. Who made the budget for the business startup? Okay. Okay, Nejati was very good. He was a good English teacher. He had the PhD, but he didn't really know how to deal with the business. Okay, and I talked to him. We sat together, and then it took about uh, uh, like 6 weeks. Okay, I told him how it's going on and everything, and I have some friends who also own the businesses, and I have some friends, two friends who were also selling those English books and everything. And I let Nejati talk to them, and he was impressed and he liked it. Where did the planning for the new school take place? Where did you meet with the owners? Okay, all right, okay. Like I said, I have known Nejati since from my high school level, and then and I was taking English class at the English in the English fast, and he was teaching my teacher, and I also met his wife. She was English, and she knew how to teach the English. Okay, what was the plan for hiring instructors? It was very easy for us because most of our teachers were also working to Kent English, the English Fest. That's the way Nejati met those teachers, including his wife, Carol. She knew how to deal with those teachers. So they were not really as educated as we are, and they were not really acting like a better human being. How much planning was needed to apply for the business license? Uh, you don't have to do anything like that because Najati and Carol had the uh, experience, and most of the teachers had the experience. And when you go and start this business, you tell the people who are going to be let you get into the business. They knew that we're going to be successful and we're going to have a good license, rest of that because we are not really new for that business. We have been there for a while. Okay, we also get a very nice place, which was in the middle of the Ankara, which is the capital of Turkey. How did you and the owners decide how many staff members were needed? Okay, because according to where we try to start the building, and then we'll look at that how many classes we're going to be having. So it was very nice. But also, uh, most of those teachers who were teaching at the English class, they knew the Carol Nejati's husband, husband of Najati, and they knew it that it will be a better place than whatever they were, because those people all they care about the money, nothing else. What decision needed to be made about the salaries of the staff? Because we did not really offer them so many crazy amount of the money, but we almost offer them the same salaries, but they were very happy about our environment because we were different. Okay, so we never ever we never ever uh, uh, did anything crazy. We treated them as a part of the business, and they were very happy because they knew that the better they are, they're going to be successful. What expenses were involved in the hiring instructor? Nothing much, not much, because those people who were working the English fast, they knew that we're going to be able to get the students because they believe in and they saw that we're going to be as successful as those other schools. What requirements could be needed to now to open a new business in the current environment? So we didn't have to requirement. We didn't have to. All we need to do is you have to have the teachers. You have to have like most of the teachers are English, and also Nejati's uh, uh, Nejati's Carol. She was very good. Nejati's wife. She knew what to do. We knew that when we are talking to those people, and they were with me, and then they knew those teachers. They were asking the question. Some of those teachers even know how to say something in Turkish. It was very nice. What are the conditions in the current environment which will result in better chances of opening a business in 2021? Oh yeah, things are changed a little bit right now because there are more English teaching companies over there, but it really depends on how good you are, how care about the government, and how to you be dealing with the students, and make sure that students are going to be satisfied with your teaching and rest of other stuff that also include like like helping them about their paying the books, rest of the other things. Most of the people do not do it. Which conditions in the current business environment will result in worse changes or opening a business successfully in the future? Okay, the worst one is going to be because Turkey's economy is not really doing well. Okay, it used to be very good, good economy, but right now it's amazing. You couldn't believe it. $1 of the American dollar is equal to 7 Turkish liras. It's not going to be easy to do everything in a short term. It's not going to be easy to pay the rest of the stuff. Okay. What are the trends in education that affect setting up a new language education program? Is okay. Okay, because Turkish students are always uh, willing to take the language. Okay, English is the one. Okay, but it's the best one, and also English. They know that English is a very logical language compared to the rest of the. I mean, I even took some classes in Spanish. I didn't like it very much because compared to English, English is very good language, and it is compared to Spanish. English is more good language. Okay, English also tells you why you use this way. Okay, but the Spanish doesn't tell you why you use this way. What advice would you have setting for the curriculum for language school? Okay, all right. The best thing is that, all right, best thing is that talk to your teachers, and also the best thing also you have to be able to talk to some of your students and ask them that which kind of things are going to be good. So the English language is going to be easy to learn, okay, from you guys, okay? What are the current needs of students for English language skills? All they need to do, they go to the high school, then they have to be willing to learn it, okay? And also, they have to be serious about learning the language, okay? Nowadays, because of the information technology, whatever you want to know, it's going to be in front of you. Also, it's going to be easy for you to get some more experience. Whatever you want to do, you can do it. What advice would you have to what advice would you have for a project manager finding a new language school today? Okay, right. I'm coming to the one thing. You need to be able to make sure that you're going to be uh, uh, in a good way. The one thing is that, like I said, you have to be able to teach the students in a good way. I want to be able to uh, uh, make sure that your teachers and your students are getting along. Okay, none of those guys are going to come. It's my way, highway. And also, like I said, I'm coming to the same conclusion that I said before because of the information technology. A lot of things in English, especially in medicine. If you look at the world, everything in medicine is English. And there are a lot of students in Turkey who are in the medicine. So, what was your biggest success as a project manager? Okay, here's the one thing. My biggest success is that I never had any problem with my people, including teachers, including the coffee guys, including the guys who clean the toilet and everything, because I always respect them. I knew that how they are going to be doing the work. Okay. And I was also director of the school, but I was different. If somebody comes over there and tell me, sir, the toilet is dirty. Okay. I never ever call those guys and tell, oh, okay, this is not my job. They have to do it. I just went to the toilet and I cleaned the toilet right away. I was pretty good. What mistakes were involved in the planning stage of the language school? We didn't have any mistakes. Okay. So, and okay, we didn't have any mistake because we were as a team all together, including the owners, teachers, including me, and my wife was even she was working there. We had a really good relationship between each other. What would you have done differently if you could set up this school from the beginning now? Okay, the main reason we have made this school differently from the rest of the other school because we we deal with the students, we listen to them, we didn't act like it's my way, highway, and then also we offer them goodies such as making sometimes payment if they don't have the money, and then we had like bookstores and they were helping our teachers also our students. They go to their bookstores and then they will buy their bookstore and make some payments. That was important. Would you take the job of project manager today to start a new language school? Of course, I have more. I mean, I'm 67 years old. I have more experience, and I'm a kind of person that I don't even act like my way or you know I couldn't really. I always listen to everybody. Okay, and the best thing I did is when I was the director of that school, Kent English, and I got a lot of students who also were working at the government jobs. Okay, so because of that, when you get those government students, is when they come over there, the government pays them the bill, so you get a straight money into your business. Very good. Would it would it have been better to be the co-owner of the language school as a business partner in Kent English? No, I can do both of them. Okay, I can co-owner. I mean, I wouldn't mind. I can do the same thing. So I never ever felt like when I was working over there, I'm not like an owner of this place, but I like what I did, and we had a great time. Okay, what is attractive about the job of the project manager? What is attractive about it? Okay, the main thing is the attractive. Yes, you have to be able to also remember this is the most important thing. We are all human beings, including me. We have to remember that all of our human beings are not perfect. Okay, And I mean, so we have to be able to know how to deal with everything. Okay, that also includes that really uh, information technology, because we are the ones who write this software and everything for the information technology. Okay, if we don't really act like a human being, we're not going to be successful. Okay, all we need to do is we have to be able to remember one thing: whatever we do, we are going to be dealing with the human being. Okay, in order to be successful business person, you have to be able to have human being values. Okay, so if you have the human being values, you know how to deal with the human being because you have the value. So important. How should a project manager select a project to be involved in? Okay, here's the one thing. That's the very, very good point. All you do is you have to be able to think about one thing. You know, doesn't matter you own the place, doesn't matter you are the director of the school, whatever. You have to be able to remember one thing. You know, we're going to be we're going to be a team. Everybody is working over there. It's going to be team people. Okay, just like think about. I'm also a former soccer player. It's just like one good example here. Like this is a very good point, and you're gonna like it. Okay, because if we are a successful soccer team, we have to be able to play all everybody as a teamer. Okay, like I always remember one thing. My son was playing soccer. Okay, and my soccer buddy was also he was from Holland, Netherlands. Olaf Kemschmidt. He's the one who was really taking care of it. But you know what? He didn't know because he didn't know how to deal with the parents because most of those parents they are the ones who bring their children to the practice. They are the ones they go to Richmond, rest of the other stuff. So I told him that Olaf, you need to be able to remember one thing. Without those guys, we're not going to have a good team. And he said, "Oh, Metin, you are right. It was great because as long as I told him that those team those people are also team players. They are the ones without them, we're not going to be successful. They are the ones who bring their children to the practice and go to the rest of the other place. Anyway, and then he was very happy what I told him. What are the characteristics of successful project manager? Okay. The most important part is being a young, good human being. You need to be able to always listen to the people who are trying to tell you. Don't act like my way, highway. Nobody is perfect. We're all human brain, bread. All you do is we need to be remember that we can be successful with our friends and who are dealing with us, including those children, anything. So we don't have to be like Donald Trump.
All right. Thank you very much.
Was
This
it
is
good?
the end. I think so. Thank you. Appreciate everything.
It
All
was
right.
really good. I'm
This is
telling you
the
the truth.
end of the interview.
I told it. It is very good. I'm telling you.